We don't know everything there is to know about one another. When Dana married me and I married Dana, we did not know everything there was to know about one another. We didn't know everything about our past. We didn't know about all the adventures that we had had. But over a period of time, we began to develop a relationship. We began to develop that marriage relationship, that faith in each other, that trust in one another, that knowledge about one another, that helped our relationship as man and wife to grow. Same is true about Jesus. The more we know about Him, the more we love Him. The more we become closer to Him. There are people today that could care less about knowing anything about Jesus. They could care less if Jesus was the child of God, whether Jesus died on the cross. But this is the season. This is what it's all about. Getting to know Jesus. Having a relationship with Him. Renewing our relationship with Him. You know, there's nothing wrong with dedicating and rededicating our lives to Him. We ought to, I think, sometimes rededicate our lives to Jesus every single day. Lord, today I dedicate my life to You. Today I want to serve You. I want to live for You more than I ever have before.
Amen.
The Bible says this. I said a while ago, I wish I knew all about what Jesus did and said. But I know someone that did. Mary. Mary was with Him from His birth to His death. She heard everything that He said. She saw everything that He did. But in Luke 2:19, the Bible records, but Mary kept all these things and pondered them in her heart. She knew it all. Mary could have written a book, I believe, and it would have been a bestseller. Mary could have wrote a book, a volume of books, an encyclopedia of books on the things that Jesus had said, the people that He had healed, the experience that had taken place in His life. But Mary kept all these things in her heart, and she thought about them. She thought about them. She thought about it. Never said anything to anyone. Never shared them with anyone. But she thought about them. Kept them in her heart. In Luke 2:51, the Bible says that He went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject unto them. But His mother kept all these things in her heart. The others visited the baby, rejoiced and celebrated it a while, and then went back home. Mary and Joseph took all that was said and done that night. Everything that was said and done. Everything that they knew about Jesus and helped them in their heart and thought about it. We ought to, as Mary, keep Jesus in our heart and think about it. Think about what Jesus has done for us. Think about what Jesus has done for me. Oh, we were talking this morning about how that it seemed like that the enemy is just being loosed upon the earth. How that he is running rampant throughout this world today. Just killing and creating havoc everywhere. Look what's going on in France right today as we speak. France is burning. France is on fire. France is in an upheaval. France is in a civil war. Caused by the enemy. And guess what? He's looking at America. And he's saying, you're next. We see the happenings that are happening today with people around us. We see sickness, and we see people that are just tired of being tired. It seems like, man, we were talking not long ago, everything was hunky-dory at my house. Everything was hunky-dory. Everything was working fine. Everything was going great. And then the wash machine broke down. And then Dana's car broke down. And then my truck is broke down. Joe come up here yesterday and fixed it. Started it. And it said, no, I ain't ready. It still broke down. And we wonder, but the great thing about it is this. I ponder in my heart the great things that God has done. I think in my heart the great blessings that God has given me in the past.
Amen.
And what the Word says is this: what God will do in the past, what He has done in the past, He'll do in the future. What God has done for you, how He has blessed you in the past, He's going to bless you in the future also.
Amen.
Amen.
The enemy cannot keep you down, because greater is He, Jesus Christ, that's in me than he that's in the world.
Amen.
You see, Jesus is blessing us. Oh yeah, the enemy is coming. The enemy, he never gets tired of attacking. The enemy will come against you in one way or the other. But guess what? That's okay. That's okay. Because we're going to get out of this.
Amen.
We are going to
That's right.
get out of this. I had to work last night in Lovelady at the old gym for a quinceanera. And look, it's 6 miles from my house, if that much. 6 miles. I couldn't get there because the roads were flooded. We had to go make a detour the long way around through Groveton and Trinity and back up.
Wow.
And we come across even the other way, there was 2 bridges that were flooded. And I said, I'm going across. Then he said, be careful. I said, as long as I can see that white line in the middle of the road, I'll be all right.
Amen. I remember.
Sometimes the water may be deep. Sometimes the valley that we're walking through may look long.
Amen.
Sometimes we may be having to go through the wilderness. But guess what? As long as I can keep my eyes, as long as I can see that white line, I'll be all right.
Amen.
As long as I can see Jesus in front of me, we're going to make it.
Amen.
It's going to be okay. Because the Lord is my shepherd. And because He is my shepherd, what? I shall not want. I shall not want. Because Jesus is my shepherd. This is His season. This is His season. This is Christ's season. It doesn't matter what anybody says. Does not matter what any atheist may do.